Three, two, one, ghost. Hey, everybody, welcome to 321 Ghost. I'm your host with the silent G, Kyle, and as always, joined by my pal, Natalie. Hey, Natalie, how are you?
Doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. I love October. We are still just going through spooky
So good.
season. I mean,
Hmm.
all year spooky season, right? But like the spookiest of the spooky seasons, is October. Um, and I'm excited to talk about a movie that well, no, never mind. The last movie took place on Halloween too. But
Yeah,
the entirety of this movie takes place on Halloween.
that is true. I think we did a good job of picking some Halloween night movies for October.
So too. Well,
Festive.
Smile didn't take place on Halloween,
I,
but
I
that's
would
okay.
I said some, not all.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, we're talking about 1988's Night of the Demons. I hope you didn't watch any of the sequels or the remake because I haven't either. And we're not covering those.
And
So,
we didn't put the year, I don't think. So
is it presumptuous of me to only include the year specifically if we're doing a remake?
no, but I didn't realize there was a remake until today. So I don't think it was a big deal. But I think if there is a remake, maybe the original year would be good to put too.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll do a survey. Who watched the wrong movie?
Yeah. Had you seen this movie before?
I saw this movie a really long time ago in my aunt's recorded VHS collection that she had that was endless. This was one of the movies that was like recorded over something else, I guess. And I watched it maybe when I was like 7, so might as well have been a first watch.
I could imagine your aunt being like, "Fuck, fuck, fuck." What's your aunt's? Does your aunt live with someone, have a partner, a kid,
No, she was also like a
cats?
kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was
Like
thinking like
maybe
her.
like 5 years older than me.
Okay, got it.
Mm.
Being like, "Oh shit, shit, shit! Night of the Demons is on. I gotta preserve this. Let me grab." It's probably some like home movies or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You know, could have been some prime funniest home video situations on there, but now it's just recorded.
It was
And
mostly
Night of the Demons.
sports, like
Yeah.
sports that they were recording over.
Hmm. That is interesting because I mean, I guess, recorded sports, that wasn't really a thing until later on, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So this movie is directed by Kevin Tenney and written by Joe Augustin, produced by Joe Augustin. The music, want to shout this out because I think might be my favorite part of this movie.
Yeah.
Just fucking just nothing but just beautiful, lush 80s synth going
Yeah.
on. It's so good. I'm like feeling it the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Dennis Michael Tenney, who must be related to Kevin Tenney. I did not.
I didn't do the research, but that would be a safe assumption.
Yeah, because I was watching the credits and I was like, ooh, okay, all right, maybe someone had to bring their little brother along or something. But I'm like, hey man, he's really earned it.
He's
So
carrying
I
it.
yeah, I thought so too. Um, you got, let's see, Kathy Podwell, Amelia Kincaid, Leanna Quigley, who is probably the only name I recognize. She plays Suzanne. She's in a lot of different stuff. So, I mean, I want to throw like a low-key B horror movie industry legend award for her. Is that okay?
Yes, but I don't know that I recognized her. What would I know her from? Oh, yeah, she is in a lot of B horror movies. Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Return of the Living Dead.
Nightmare Sisters. Ooh, Sorority Babes and the Slime Ball Bowl-orama.
We might have to get to that one.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty fun one. And then I forgot. See, I lost track of my notes. I don't know if it's her or if it's the woman that plays Judy, but um, wrote a few books later on about being psychic and talking to animals. So that's fun.
Oh, wow.
I think it's Amelia Kincaid who did that,
Hmm.
and she played Angela.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Interesting.
I do have some book because I was trying to find it and I was like, did she write this? But it was like a gift from my wife from years ago. And it was like this book from the timing wouldn't be right because it's this book from like the 70s on like, and it's just called like, Is Your Dog Psychic? Like, here are the signs, you know? Um, and at least according to that book, neither of the dogs in my house are psychic.
Oh,
So what can you do?
maybe that's a good thing though. I think I'd be creeped out if my dog was psychic.
Yeah, I don't want them to have like any sort of like intelligence, you know.
Yeah, just dog brain is
And
fine.
yeah, no, I'm good. Um, yeah, I've never seen this movie before.
Yeah, you picked it. So what made you
I
choose it?
well, one, I wanted something that takes place on Halloween, and then two, I just yeah, I feel like this just kind of fell between the cracks of
Mm,
supernatural, like not like, I mean, I've seen so many slashers in the 80s,
hmm
but like, your shit like Fright Night and this, where
hmm
it's, has all like the campy 80s horror elements, but isn't really like a slasher. Like has a little bit, I don't want to say like more
It gives
going
the
on because I
vibe.
do not want to accuse this movie of like having a lot going on because it does
Yeah,
not. But I
it
like it
gives
for its
slasher
simplicity.
vibes.
Vibes is a good word because I feel like that carries this movie quite a bit.
Hmm
Like, I is this movie like incredible by any means? No.
No,
But is the acting good?
no.
No. Is anything like particularly like stand out like great about this movie? I don't know. But
Special effects. I like the practical effects.
that's true. And there's a
They
couple
got a
shots that
small
I really
budget.
like. And that music.
Hmm
But yeah, I just really just loved watching this movie from front to back. This is like absolutely like a movie I would have on in the background somewhere,
Oh, for sure.
spoiler alert, But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, me too.
Happy to jump into it. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, I was really worried that I was gonna hate all these characters, but I actually ended up liking all of them.
Yeah, I I don't mind them. I think I was a little worried after Blood Harvest because that was your last 80s pick. And
Yeah,
if y'all want to listen to that episode, I think it's a fun episode, but don't feel the need to watch the movie because it's not great. But as soon as I saw the opening for this one, the opening is so fun. Like the
love
art
it.
that's happening is very just like silly, spooky Halloween vibes. The music just keeps kicking up in different ways. Like it takes you on a whole adventure and it it's a real treat. Like it got me excited to watch the movie. So I that gave me higher hopes. And the production value is much better than Blood Harvest for sure.
True. Yeah, watching these opening credits, I was like, oh, uh-oh, I hope this isn't the best part of the movie
Me
because
too.
this is a lot of fun. This is very like just fun, kooky Halloween fun.
Yeah.
I love, yeah, just like all the little demon creatures just kind of like bopping and flying and
hmm
scooting across the
Yeah.
screen. It's really good. Um, so we have our main group. We've got, and I'll probably just run through each of them here
There's
and
so
kind
many
of,
of them, I feel.
and that's what I'm a little worried about, y'all, is I'm kind of walking through this. There's a lot of names, so we're gonna do our
Yeah.
best. Um, so we have this group, and like a lot of 80s, even 90s movies and shows about teenagers, you gotta wonder, why do any of these people like each other? Why do they hang out?
Why
Why
does
do they talk to
anyone
each
like
other?
some of them?
Oh yeah, fucking Stooge.
Stooge is the fucking worst.
So, well, okay, let me start with them. You got Stooge, who is riding along to this party, a Halloween night, with
Mhm.
Roger and Helen.
He's dressed like a
And
pig.
he's dressed like a pig, and acts, well, I don't want to sell pigs short. Pigs are very lovely
Yeah,
creatures.
they're cute.
Um, Now I wasn't sure whether or not Helen and Stooge were dating or a thing.
It seems like they are.
But oh my God, not even just Stooge, but Roger, the friend in the back seat, the way
Yeah.
that they talk to Helen in this movie,
Oh God, they treat her
you're
like shit.
it's so like
Like, you dumb bitch.
like you
You're
dumb
on
fucking bitch, I'm gonna
cereal.
punch you in the fucking skull, you fucking bitch, turn the fucking wheel, you know? And you're just like, where is all of this aggression coming from? And then when Roger chimes in a little, I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck you are?
Yeah.
Howling from the back seat and shit. Come on. Um, so they are, they're a rambunctious crew. Um, you have this one interaction between them, and I only bring this up because it comes up later in the end, this old man. And this is actually how you kind of introduce yourself to a couple of the group because you've got this old
Hmm.
man who's like walking through this neighborhood with his groceries, seemingly like just some normal old man,
Hmm.
but maybe he's a little nefarious. I don't know.
Hmm. It looks like a 50-year-old actor in elderly man makeup.
Mm.
Like, he doesn't look, because they make him sound like he's like geriatric, and he
Yeah,
actually looks,
damn kids.
yeah, like he looks young, and like they put some stuff under his eyes. That's probably the worst makeup I think in this movie.
Oh, poor guy. Um, so, Roger and Stooge and Helen, they drive by and Stooge is a fuck, yells some shit, shows his ass. And then you also have this like weird kind of like Halloween-esque thing with just like the POV camera with Sal, who has like a fake rat. Sal, by the way, everybody, was involved with Judy, or maybe not. We're gonna find out about Judy in a
Yeah.
second.
Who's
Um,
apparently from the Bronx and no one else is.
yeah. I'm trick-or-treating here.
Yeah. Why does he speak with that accent?
Because he's trick or treating here from the bro. I can't. That's so bad. I'm sorry. I
It's
can't
pretty
do
bad.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so you've got Sal, and Sal is had a date with Judy and is upset that she is going to be going to some party with some other guy. So he's like, I'm going to crash this party. I'm going to get some intel and I'm going to crash this party.
Hmm.
So he's a dick to this old man as well, who then drops all of his groceries. And then Judy, who is our protagonist in this movie,
Hmm.
um, they really lay it on thick with the, you know, kind of like not, like, well, I don't think it's ever said, but like, like that virginal final girl, like, has to
Hmm.
be like the perfect, I think really the only thing against her is she's blonde.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
But you get introduced to her because she's the only one that walks up and wants to help this guy.
Hmm.
But he's like, get away from me. Well, he calls her a fucking whore.
Yeah, he calls her a fucking whore, and I was like, okay, sir, like, what?
So like I get it, and well, no, not that part,
I was gonna say, do
but
you?
him not trusting her, I get it because I
Yeah.
also like I just remember like the times where I was like bullied as a kid and someone would like legitimately try to like come up and like just say hello and I was just like just would fucking hiss at them, like because it's and it's so sad, right? Because you're just so like, oh, anyone who walks up to me is probably just going to try to say something to make fun of me or whatever, whatever,
Oh my
whatever.
gosh, was little Kyle bullied?
I mean, a little bit. I know
That's
I
terrible.
was not this cool and lovable all the time. I don't know. A lot of people get bullied a little bit. It happens.
I was too mean to be bullied. I didn't let anybody fuck with me. I didn't talk to anyone.
I like that. So let's see. Who else do we have? I had mentioned that Judy is going out with someone new. His name is Jay.
Hmm.
Um,
Boring motherfucker didn't wear a costume on Halloween to a Halloween party.
so it's a Halloween party. Judy's dressed as Alice from Alice in Wonderland,
Hmm.
and Jay walks up, seemingly not wearing a costume. just wearing normal clothes. Here I am forgetting it's 1988, and I'm like, I don't know, what is he like, Simon Le Bon or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe he was gonna like say like, "Oh, actually, like I'm this person," but he didn't. Like he was just wearing a full-on suit jacket to a high school Halloween party.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be like, oh, just like Miami Vice or something. And I'm like, oh,
That's I
maybe
was
just
thinking Miami Vice too.
so. Let's see. We also have Suzanne, who is a hoot, and Angela. Those are the two that are hosting this party.
Hmm.
Angela's fun because that was I'm all about that aesthetic. Just spooky girl. Love that.
But are they not like all the popular kids? And Angela, they mention her as like the weird girl in science class. So why are they so intrigued by her party?
Well, that's what I kind of like is that so any other time of year they're just like, okay, weirdo, and even in the plot synopsis where it's just like, outcast loner Angela holds a party. Well, one, she's clearly already friends with Suzanne, and then
Yeah.
two, I like how Jay's like, what? It's Halloween. This is like Christmas to her. Who do you think's gonna hold a better party?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. Even
That,
though
I don't like Jay, but that is a good point. I will say I wasn't expecting Judy to be our protagonist because of the scene in her bedroom when she is talking to Jay. Because if you're watching carefully, which I'm assuming you would, she takes off her underwear, like in her like bottoms, and she never puts the underwear back on underneath her costume. So I was like, "Oh, Judy's gonna fuck tonight." Like that was my assumption.
I'm glad you noticed that and picked that up.
You didn't notice that? I'm
I
the
mean,
only
I
one.
just, I mean, I just figured she got dressed. Also, by the way, Judy. So let's see. We've got before I get there, we've got some ancillary characters here. Um, so let's see. You've got Angela, and then you got Suzanne.
Hmm.
Suzanne is just all about, I need a boy tonight. That's her situation. I did like, at first I was like, oh gosh, because you first introduced to Suzanne via her ass,
I love it.
just
I She's
right
just
there,
like
center screen.
it's like it's ass and panties. And I was like, this has to be some sort of ploy because as a woman who has worn short skirts in the past, as soon as air hits a certain area, you know you're flashing your shit out. Like she'd be very aware that her panties, her full ass, and like you could see vag through those panties. Like that's how much is showing. So I'm like, she would know. So I was like, something's going on here. Like she knows that men are stupid and that she can distract them.
Yeah. Uh, do y'all have sour balls?
That
I thought that was pretty funny.
was pretty funny. Yeah.
It's a shame. It's probably why y'all don't get blowjobs. Um, but it's like I like it because there's autonomy. She is doing it to serve a purpose, and it's to
Yeah.
get snacks and
I love
booze
it. I love
to
it.
distract them so Angela can do all that.
Hmm.
Um, so like I said, there is some sort of like Halloween dance that's going on, but this group, they're all going to this party that Angela is hosting
Hmm.
at this place called Hull House,
Hmm.
which is, we'll learn a little bit about it, but used to be, like a funeral home, crematorium,
Hmm.
one-stop shop for being dead.
On on some sort of weird, spooky, haunted land as well.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of Stephen King vibes with that, where it's like,
Yeah.
it's just the idea of, being on like haunted, like indigenous land.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm like, y'all, we're colonizers. It's all cursed.
It's all it's all indigenous land. Whether or not it's haunted is up to you and how you act.
Um, I like how Jay was explaining it, and everyone seems to know this house. Like it's a very infamous house. But I did like how Judy's just like Hull House, Jay, and she's great. I do like her.
Yeah, she overacts it.
Jay is a piece of shit though. immediately because when he comes to the house and Judy's mother offers him these like weird looking baked
Poop treats.
poop treats. I'm sorry, dude. You just take one and just
You
eat
take
it.
it. Yeah. If you trying to fuck tonight, eat the poop treat. Honestly, that's some shit that I would do as a mother. Like, just make the ugliest fucking treat and be like, hey, Bill's
Eat
got
it.
a date. Be like, eat it. It's delicious. I know it looks like a piece of shit, but you're gonna eat it.
And it might have some shit in it. I don't know. But because we don't see him again and for fucking good riddance, I can only handle like one obnoxious person in this movie at a time. But holy
hmm
God, Judy's little brother, who
Oh
is
my God.
very obsessed with his sister's breasts.
And is
Um,
hiding in her closet while she's like actively changing, like to scare her. He says she has, what does he say?
bodacious
Bodacious
boobies.
boobies. Ew, don't say that to your sister.
Yeah,
What?
dude, especially she's like changing, she's in like, like a see-through bra and I'm like
That's a
first of
hot
all,
bra though. That's a hot bra, but like that's your sister.
I mean, it's all bad because it's your sister. Also, don't spy on women. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Just in
or
general,
scare
let's just
them.
stop that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I think it's even later, it's just, like Jay arrives and he's like, you just like her for a big ol' ha-has, huh? Or something like that.
Yeah, just still talking about his sister's tits.
He brings them up on three separate occasions, like to
Three
her and
times?
to Jay and to Sal, I'm pretty sure. But, oh my
Or
God. So let's see. Okay. Jay picks up Judy. I hope everyone's keeping track of these names, right?
yeah, I hope so. I really
Okay,
like
good.
the Halloween decorations in Judy's house, all those like, the paper like black cats
Love it.
and like Frankenstein's monster and stuff. Like there's so many good ones. I was like, oh, I want those back.
We just have the party here. Let's
Yeah,
do it. We got the
got
snacks.
poop
Get the
treats.
poop snacks. Yeah. So Jay picks up Judy and then they go and pick up their friends Max and Franny. And then I think I'm done listing names. All right, so we've got Jay, we've got Judy, we've got Max, we've got Franny, we've got Stooge, we have Roger, we have Helen,
Who's
we have
Max? Which
Max
one's
is
Max?
he was the dork that had like all the like, hey y'all, here's the background information. And he was like listening to the ground to find the stream
Oh, I
underwater.
thought that was Billy.
No,
Or
there is
that's
no
the
Billy in.
brother. Oh, Billy's the brother, I think.
Oh, maybe.
Sorry, I got their names confused.
All right, I'm gonna start at the beginning, okay? Not the beginning of the movie, but listing these people.
Please
You got
do.
you got Judy, you've got Jay, you've got Max, you have Franny,
Mhm.
you've got Stooge, Roger, Helen, Suzanne,
Jesus.
Angela. Nine people,
Okay. So many
all
people. Okay.
all
I'm ready.
converging.
I got it.
So they arrive at this house, and this is where like yeah, like okay, so like the art from the opening credits, fucking fantastic, 100%.
hmm
And then two, there's this shot. I don't know if it's like on like a painted background or something. When you first see the shot of the house
Mm.
like on the hill, I was
Uh-huh.
like, this looks so fucking good. I
Yeah.
love this. I am
It's real
all about
fun.
this. Yeah. They arrive at this house. Now, one of the cars breaks down. That's with Stooge and Roger and Helen, but nothing
hmm
really comes to that because they end up at the house anyway.
Yeah.
And
I'm assuming they
I
walked.
and barely any of them made it out alive anyway, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, they must have walked. So they arrive at this house, and then Max, like I had mentioned, he gives the story about basically what happened. Now I don't remember exactly, but something about there was some massacre, murder,
hmm
suicide in this place. They couldn't even tell what the fuck was going on because there's just everyone's just in pieces. It was just real bad situation.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice and simple. We love that.
Nice and simple. And Max also notices, or well, puts his little stethoscope because he's like a nurse or something, listens to the ground. I don't know how good stethoscopes are that you can do that.
I don't know that like they're made for brick walls. Like I'm assuming they're made for like organic
people.
matter. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
So he explains also that there's a stream that runs directly beneath this property
Mhm.
and shares that, I don't know if it's something about streams in general, but it's, spirits can't cross over. So this stream is
Mm.
essentially, like a barrier of some sort, or it's
Hmm.
just that this house is like right on where spirits converge, or at least when spirits converge to get told, no, thank you, turn around. Sorry, you can't cross the stream.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of upset people thinking that they were going to make their way onto this stream. I
Hmm.
don't know.
And for a
Either way,
character who's not the witchiest of characters, he sure knows a lot about hauntings and spirits. Like you'd think Angela would have been the one to tell them
right.
that whole spooky backstory. They could have easily made that the case, but no. So it's a pleasant surprise.
So everybody arrives at this party. Like I said, Sal finds out actually through Judy's brother that that's where they're going, and
Mhm.
he, you know, feels very, I don't know, vindictive or something. I don't know. He's
He's
just
jealous.
being a lot. He's jealous,
Hmm.
and so he arrives hiding in a coffin, of course.
Love that.
It's like, and yeah, like so yeah, nobody thought to just get rid of some of the stuff in that house because it's like a furnished house, kind of.
Yeah. The coffin looked very clean.
Very clean coffin.
Yeah.
So, would would you party at a place like this?
Oh my gosh, I had a very similar question for you of whether or not you'd want to be at this party or at the dance. Oh,
So, okay. I mean, yeah, the dance is would probably be boring, but at least the snack situation would be taken care of.
and it'd be safe.
Oh yeah, that part too. No
Hmm.
demons, right? So, I mean, I think I would want to. I like the idea of it, but also, I mean, I feel very much like kind of like in Roger's camp where he's like, "Whoo, I don't know, y'all. This is feeling really
It's
bad from the get-go."
and it's also I think because it's such a remote location and you're already down one car, that would make me not want to be there. But I'll tell you right now, as soon as the music stopped, I would have been like, well, I'm going to the dance because I wanted a party, not a fucking spooky haunted house where we all might get killed. So I think the music stopping would have been it for me. But I mean, in the spirit of liking spooky things, it would be tempting to go to this fucking witch bitches haunted house party.
I love fucking Suzanne just full court press. Like she's like, "I'm gonna get a man, and here's how I'm gonna do it."
Oh,
Just with just just sitting there.
flashing her shit around.
She's
Damn.
no, she not even just like around, just in one direction, which is Max's face. Him just sitting there by the fireplace. She just sits or stands there above him and is just waving her ass right
Yeah.
in his face for
Would
like
that
an
work for you?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's a good like if that's what
It's a
she
good
wants,
strategy.
it's a great strategy because it
Yeah.
was gonna work. Um so I thought she's fucking great. I good on her.
I know.
So then they pull out a strobe light because that's what fucking ramps a party up.
It's
What
the
did she
spooky
say?
party, baby.
She was like, I got it from my house. My mom was an acid head or something like
Yeah.
that. I forget what she said. Um,
Just
so
calling her
they're like,
mom
let's
out.
this party's looking pretty cool for a second,
Yeah.
you know? I'm like, okay, you got music, you got good tunes, you got good snacks. Now you do
Mhm.
have some like
Got drinks.
the dudes that came like with other women are like getting like distracted and pulled away, and you're just like, hold on, what's going on?
This
There's
is a
only
small
nine people
group.
in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is a small group. You gotta couple up with the people you were coupled up with.
And yeah, you can't switch when you're there. That doesn't
No.
that's not helpful. But and to be fair, this in I guess in Suzanne's case, this would be a better option than the dance because he would absolutely have the gym teacher just coming in with a flashlight, be like,
Yeah.
separate, get out of here with like
Yeah.
like a flashlight and like a spray bottle or something.
Spray bottle
Yeah. Do
for
you
the horny teenagers.
I think about that now. It's just because it was just such a Oh yeah, that's a part of going to the dance. It's like, yeah, some people grind a little close together, but you got people monitoring the situation. Do you
I
imagine?
want to be that person now that I am in my late 30s. I want to stop teenagers from bumping and grinding. I don't even know if they do that anymore, but damn. I got in trouble a few times at the dance for sure.
I never did.
And you went to all the dances, like all of them.
No, not all of them, some of them. I just like dressing up, so I like wearing a
Yeah, you
suit
do. Yeah.
and I I liked because you rent it for a couple days.
Yeah.
And I know well
Just wear it
you
around the house.
me and your husband in high school
Yeah.
would be like, let's just fucking just wear it out for a second
That's what
day.
I'm saying. Just wear
Walk
it
around town in tuxedos like fucking assholes. Um, yeah, I think I would probably choose this party over the dance still.
Yeah.
But once I started seeing the signs, I'd be like, let's get the fuck out of here. I would
Yeah.
not let that brick wall stop me. I'm like, we could figure out a way around this.
Well, I think my main motivation to go to the haunted house party versus the dance is like, oh, like this is a situation where you get the party vibes. It's spooky. You get to dress up. You get to drink, which you wouldn't be able to do at the dance. And like you could probably hook up or get laid in the party situation, whereas you'd have to go to a second location if you started at the dance. So that would be my motivation. But then once I saw how fucking spooky this place was, I'd be like, I'm not fucking here.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not. As
Not
soon as you
fucking
said
here.
that, I was like, well, that's
No,
actually my
no,
limit. So I'm not having
it's
sex in
too
that house.
spooky. It's too spooky.
Well, first of all, you're gonna get cobwebs up in everything. That's no good.
hmm
It's just all dust and cobwebs. We don't like that.
Yeah, I don't want to get the ghosts all riled up with the sexual energy, like none of that. Or
Yeah.
demons,
Ooh.
whichever.
No one needs a horny ghost just
No.
bopping around, not knowing where to put his ectoplasm. It's whole thing. No, thank you. So,
Not his ectoplasm.
Chris, what else comes out?
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, Angela's like, I got an idea. You remember me? I'm your spooky buddy. I want to hold a seance. Let's try it
Of
out.
course. I love her costume too. She's like a dark bride.
It is a pretty sexy situation.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize how incredibly see-through it was until later, but like
Yeah,
that's a sexy ass costume.
that's great. And that's it. Yeah, you can't wear that to the school dance.
No, no,
They'd be like,
absolutely not.
you
Even what
you
Suzanne is wearing is see-through on the top too, and she's got no bra, we find out very quickly.
yeah, no, they would absolutely be having to wear like gym loner
Uh-huh.
shirts,
Yeah. They
Oh,
measured our skirts.
fuck. What
Yeah.
a what a wild situation.
hmm
And also like it's oh my God, you're gonna send me down a whole thing.
I
Now where
know.
where I'm just like just does not register with me because I never had to experience any of that.
Uh-huh.
But instead of like teaching boys to stop being fucking creeps,
hmm
they had to monitor the length of your skirts. That's wild.
I mean, yes, but
But
also
also don't be showing off your,
but
that's probably,
also like I was the first one to like be like it, hands on knees, elbows on thighs, like skirt like all the way up to my panties, like at the school dance. Like I did not give a fuck. So they weren't like they weren't wrong. Like the dress could be as long as it needed to be. We were just pulling them up. Like,
oh my gosh.
come on, this is the early 2000s.
Kids will be kids.
I know the dance isn't as lit as it was then.
Yeah, sure. So they want to hold this past life seance where they're like, we need a mirror. Luckily, they find the most haunted mirror,
The spooky ass mirror.
spookiest ass mirror, in the next room and bring it out. This is when like immediately Roger's like, I don't know, y'all. Like, this is not a good idea. I don't want to fucking
hmm
hang out and just hangs out on the other side of the room. He was feeling very shook by that fucking mirror.
He felt that the vibe was off from the beginning.
So they go and, do this seance. The rest of them sit all together, look in this mirror, and the idea is just like, oh, if you look long enough, you're going to see someone from your past life. Nobody
Too
sees
easy.
anything. Yeah. Nobody sees anything except for Helen. And poor Helen.
That dumb
Um,
bitch.
yeah, I know.
That stupid
So,
fucking Helen.
so she sees this like dragon looking demon thing.
Yeah, what do you think of this creature?
It's a little tacky, but I still like it. I would have loved to see, I don't know if there's like a behind the scenes thing. I would have loved to see like just like that puppet, you know,
Yes.
without because every time you see it, it's either like in the mirror or it's all like superimposed, like
Hmm.
special effect. I would have liked to just see like the design of that puppet. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice because it looks very, I don't know, it looks very like sci-fi, like it's from another dimension instead
Yeah.
of like a demon that's going to possess you. But I like the effort of like a fun creature design.
If that weren't enough, Helen also sees her own dead corpse smash against this
Mm,
the inside of this mirror towards her,
terrifying.
seeing her own death. And yeah, that rightfully so freaks her out. She smashes the window in the process and screams, jumps to the other side of the room. She is just not having it. Fucking stooge.
Oh, jeez.
Again, so aggressive. He's just like, see, you can't take this fucking bitch anywhere. And like I think tries to hit her. And you're like,
Yeah, he does like this like raise of the arm type
yeah,
of movement. And you're like, bro, you were in a room full of people. Not that you should be hitting her in private either, but like I'm gonna need you to take it down a notch.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Um, I do, yeah, I do like the shot of them, like all the reflections and the glass shards as they're kind of like
Yeah,
discussing,
that is
like,
fun. I thought
yeah,
something was gonna appear in the glass shards, but they just kind of did that as a fun shot.
yeah. Um, so now not only does the seance, all you need is just to say some words into a mirror, I guess, because not only is Helen pretty shook, but something awakens in the basement coming out of
Mhm.
the oven that they would cremate bodies in.
Hmm.
And then you start hearing a upstairs. I don't know if that'll pick up on camera, but it's footsteps.
Yeah,
Or sorry, pick up on the microphone.
it did
But
not.
oh, thank you. This wakens something in the basement, comes up, find its way right to Suzanne. I don't know if it's because she had her compact and it was like a mirror, so like he needs at least a mirror thing at first.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, that the mirror is what drew it to Suzanne.
Yeah. So she has her compact and through that mirror possesses her. And then Suzanne was already pretty funny at the beginning of this movie, but that would be the most fun part to play in this movie is her
Yeah,
because her change is really
she
funny.
gets
Like
an
when
upgrade for
she drops her voice quite a bit and
yes.
she's at least for tonight. And then everyone just is like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
All right.
like,
Well, on to our conversation. Okay, weirdo."
yeah,
Um,
Suzanne.
yeah. Roger's like something is absolutely up. This is weird.
Uh-huh.
Um, Angela says, well, clearly this is demons. This can't be ghosts. And she has
Hmm.
to, you know, designate the difference between the two. Um, which, yeah, yeah, it makes sense. Like ghosts were
Yeah.
people. And people could be malicious in ghost form, sure. But
Hmm.
demons are just fucking assholes from the get-go. So
Yeah.
Roger wants to go. Helen's like, you know what? This seems like a good out. Let's get out of here too. And possessed Suzanne. I do appreciate, well, I guess because Suzanne will possess at this point,
She knows
knows
there's
that
no gate.
she knows there's no gate. So she just tosses them Angela's keys and they're just like, all right, go
Mhm.
losers.
And doesn't she say something like, make sure you open the gate, don't just like try to drive through it?
Right, right. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just fucking with them.
So fuck them for now. Let's party.
Hmm.
Now, where are we at? This is when everyone starts splitting up in the house.
Yeah.
So you got Jay, Judy, Max, Franny. They go off to other parts of the house to explore. Suzanne, was very possessed at this point, and she's like, I'm gonna go pee. Uh, Stooge is like, I'll go pee with you. Let's do it. Uh, I will protect you. And she's like, yeah, all right, let's go, idiot.
Yeah.
I think him and Sal were kind of fighting over it, but
Yeah.
because I like also how Sal is, I'm here for Judy, but also, I'll,
I'm open to other options.
yeah, I'm open to some other options.
And I like
But
that Suzanne or the demon that's in Suzanne is like, let's get rid of this dumb fuck first because he's definitely the worst one of the group.
yeah, like let's come on, buddy, let's go. Come on, Stooge. I want
Yeah.
Stooge. Let's go.
Yeah.
But not be so they leave, but not before Suzanne goes right over to Angela and kisses her right on the mouth, big wet one,
Hmm.
which I guess is another way to pass this on, or at least once you're in a human body, I don't know.
Yeah.
So the demon doesn't go from Suzanne to Angela. The demon is just now possessing both.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that's what direction that was going to go, but they make it pretty
Yeah.
obvious pretty quickly.
Again, you know, Roger and Helen, they're trying to find their way outside, but that gate's gone. It's a giant brick wall, which I'm like, also, that again, that brick wall was not that tall. Just fucking let me go in and grab,
Yeah.
pull out like a chair or some a
Yes. I would
step
have
stool,
climbed the
something to
wall.
stand on. And then, yeah, literally, I'd be like, here, fucking step into my hands. I'd lift you up, you know,
Hmm.
fucking do that
If the
situation, push
gate's
you over.
gone and you know there was a gate, we're getting out. This place is
Yeah,
fucked. Yeah.
100%. I don't even know why the fuck they were sticking around.
Mm-mm.
Because you know, Roger starts getting mouthy with Helen, and but then turns around and finds that she's vanished.
Hmm.
So he starts hearing some fucking spooky noises and shit, and then runs to Angela's car. I assume it's Angela's car because it's the only car we hadn't seen yet.
Yeah.
Um, Goes and hides in
Yeah,
her
she says
car.
takes Angela's or
I guess he's got the keys.
Suzanne, yeah, gave him the keys.
Yeah. Um, so he hides out in there at least until a little later on when you know, we get that vision. Helen's dead body just smashes right on the top of the car onto the
Hmm.
windshield. So Helen is officially dead or undead at this
Hmm.
point. Okay. So he fucking runs off. Now, Max, remember Jay and Judy and Franny and Max? Because I do.
How could I forget?
They're walking through, I think they make their way into like the body preparation room, or I don't know what you would call it. Because it's not like the morgue room. I
No.
don't know. So he shares a little bit more about like, hey, you know, I got this book from the library. This shit goes like way back. This shit was cursed, you know, even back when it was, you know, indigenous land, and like shares some
Hmm.
story of some kid getting fucked up. Jay's like, cool story, bro. I'm gonna need you and Franny to get the fuck out of here because I
Yeah.
have plans. I did not intend for you both to follow us and for you to continue talking.
Yeah.
Especially killing the
And
vibe with
scaring her out of not wanting to
yeah,
have sex with me.
yeah. And jeez, yeah, fucking Jay. So he waves them off. So Max and Franny leave. They're gonna go find their own spooky place to have sex.
Hmm.
Um, he makes a move. She's not really having it. Jay's, and then, jeez, fucking Jay, what an asshole. Turns out the whole thing is like, oh, I just brought you here because I wanted to have sex with you because I heard, and this might be some dumb child logic too, but like I heard that you had sex with this person, so therefore you like to have sex, and
And you'll
I
have
want
sex
to
with
have
me.
sex, so therefore you will want to have sex with me here
Uh-huh.
in this room that's cursed, and even before it was cursed, well, it was always cursed, but on top of that, this is just where like dead bodies would be just laying out with all their
Yeah.
any juices left getting unjuiced.
Oh, dead
Oh,
juices.
no, thank you. So she rightfully is like,
No.
I'll kiss you a little bit, but nothing past that.
Hmm.
And of course he fucking tries. She's like, get the fuck out of here.
Hmm.
Dude, Jay's a fucking dick. And that's where I'm just like, and I told you, it's when he doesn't eat the mom's treats. We knew this from the beginning.
Yeah. I kind of did want her to end up with Sal.
I didn't because Sal was still like a
He's not
dickhead.
great. He's not great either, but I appreciate his persistence in like getting to the party to like see if he can get with Judy.
I don't think that is an attractive trait. His not respecting her, wanting to go on a date with somebody else.
Hey, he's just at the
But
party.
he's just, I'm just here at this
You
party
want to
that
come to the
nobody
party?
invited me to, hanging
Yeah.
out in this coffin. Don't mind me. I'm,
Oh.
you know, I'm something here, whatever you would be doing at that party, you know. Because if she ended up with Sal at the end, I'd be like, well, that seems very 80s that like for some reason they just, you
Maybe
know,
not ended up together, but I was hoping Jay would die, and I mean, he did, and that Sal would make it out.
yeah. I mean, Sal does kind of, he's the most heroic male of the group,
That's
probably,
true. Yeah.
because Roger is just constantly flailing and just
What a
not
baby.
holding it together.
Mm-mm.
Um, so let's see. Dude, fucking Jay, he bails, and then locks her in this room.
Yeah, what the fuck, Jay?
The fuck is that about, dude? What a
Yeah.
fucking
He's
asshole.
like, if you're not fucking me, you're not fucking anybody.
Because I wasn't sure if it was him, and I didn't have a chance to go back and double check. I wasn't sure if it was him that did it, because I also know that the demons, or demon or whatever,
Hmm.
starts locking doors all over the place. So I wasn't
I
sure if
guess it's
that's what happened.
unclear.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna say Jay's a dick, so he would have. So
He would have.
yeah. Let me see. Oh my gosh, keeping track of everybody.
Yeah.
So Sal and Angela, of all people, are still downstairs in the main room. This is
Hmm.
possessed Angela, by the way.
Yeah.
So she is really starting to feel herself in a spooky, demonic, sexy way.
Yeah. I love
The
her spooky, witchy, sexy dance.
Yeah, and all the straps connected to things underneath and
Hmm.
her whole thing. I like how Sal was like, "This is weird. I'm a little suspicious."
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
But I'm gonna
watch.
watch.
But I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
Um,
I think the actress is actually a dancer. I was looking at her filmography and she plays dancers in quite a few things. So I think
okay.
she's actually a dancer. And I wasn't sure at first, but then when she started doing those like backward movements where, she's like bent down, like when like her underwear and like her stockings and stuff flash, I'm like, oh, those aren't easy things to do. So yeah, she's working it. I love it.
At some point, Suzanne locks herself in that bathroom and doesn't let Stooge in.
Hmm.
Stooge is getting creeped out just on his own in the hallway and then
Hmm.
returns to that main room. Sal's like about to leave, and then you have this weird part where it's this weird jump scare of just Stooge, who's not possessed yet, just standing right
Yeah.
over him, or like right behind him.
Because
You
he's
know
like,
that
what the fuck's
shot?
going on down here? Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sal's just like, I don't know, shit's getting weird, man. I'm gonna just kind of get an inventory of what's going on over here. I'm gonna go walk around. And then,
Yeah.
Stooge is like seeing fucking Angela doing her whole thing. It's just like, all right, hey, looks like the fucking party started back up.
Yeah.
What's up?
Music's on again.
Yeah. So Sal's like, I'll leave you to it. And then this is when Stooge gets possessed by Angela. I wasn't sure if she was gonna kill him but I mean, she definitely like bites his tongue out. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
that is?
wasn't. She bites his tongue out, which is in my like top fears of things that could happen is like tongue getting bitten off or like cut off. Mm-mm. I don't like the idea of like anything happening to my tongue. But the I was unclear if she killed him or if even like they die and then become possessed, but they answer that question later because Sal clearly dies without being possessed and then comes back possessed. So, yeah, I think she's meaning to both kill him and possess him, but in the grossest way possible.
So we've got Stooge and Helen now, both dead slash undead, possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Sal goes off and then immediately finds Suzanne, who looks like Kate McKinnon in Barbie, like weird
Oh
Barbie
yeah, because she's got like drew all the lipstick on her face.
on her face. And he's just like, huh, okay. All right, well, I'm gonna leave you to that. And she's
I think this is
well,
why I like Sal, just because the way he processes like what's going on, he's like, "What? Okay, I don't know what the fuck's happening here. I'm leaving."
yeah. There's like a level of horn dog in this group, and somehow he's like the second worst
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
Jay and Stooge.
Yeah.
Um, this whole scene, right, when she is just drawing on herself, and of course, pulls her top open.
Of course.
Um, and this is all just kind of like, yeah, okay, all right, sure, we're just doing this, right, to
Hmm.
be sexy or something. I don't know, or just to show boobs. But then this whole like weird thing where she like takes the lipstick and like just pushes it into her nipple and it just vanishes like she's like fucking like a street magician.
Does did it not remind you of Videodrome?
Yeah.
Like, because he pushes the gun, he like kind of like tucks it into his stomach. That's
Yeah.
what it reminded me of. But okay, this whole scene really threw me off for many reasons. One being she just opens up her top and is like, here they are. And clearly they're real breasts. But then when you go back to her and it's the next shot, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with her tits? Like they look weird. I think then they put like a chest plate at
Yeah.
that point on her or something is over her actual breasts because they don't look real in that moment. Then after she does the lipstick push into her nipple, which who knows what the purpose of that shit was. They were just like, we got special effects. We got a budget. Let's spend it. After she does that, then it goes back to being her real tits again. But I love how weird that all is.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But I thought it was pretty funny. Jay walks up though, who is still looking to get laid.
Uh-huh. Judy or not.
And then, here is fucking possessed ass fucking Suzanne, fucking is drawn all over her body and her face and shit. And he just goes, not a bad paint job. To look at that and be like,
I'd be like,
"So, girl, how you living?"
girl, are you okay?
Um,
Would would like would that be a deal breaker for you? Her having lipstick all over her face like that and just like she did like a little swirly design around
yeah.
her left breast. Yeah.
And like, I guess maybe if I was a demon inside a human woman for the first time and never like felt a boob before, like maybe I'd be like, oh, weird. It's kind of like a child toddler situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like just this weird like just sense of discovery. But but yeah, Jay's like, I'll have sex with you. What's up? And then they
Yeah.
do. But like even like when her fucking makeup's like this.
Her-
It's so good. But she's a little self-conscious of it. Because during sex she keeps bringing it up. Jay's like, "You look fine." Oh, she's like, "You look fine, babe. Don't even worry." And of course he's just like, "Hey, I'm like inside you right now. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
I'm
say
gonna say what I need to say
whatever. Yeah, to keep this
until
going.
until I can get off." And
Yeah.
yeah, boy, but then yeah, Jay's fucking done. Because she's like, "How about now?" or some shit or whatever, and it's all her fucked
Oh,
up demon
ugh.
face, oh, and the teeth and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fucking sorry, Jay, you're done.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, just imagine that scenario of a woman's face changing like that while you're like in it. You're in
Yeah,
it. And now you're like, oh, this bitch is possessed.
but I gotta finish. Like I don't know.
You're like, are you still into it? Or
I
I
mean, if
mean,
it's
like
just the
he's
face
probably
that's
asking
different,
her, yeah, he's like, hey, if you feel more comfortable with your possessed demon face, like I can close my eyes.
nothing down here shifting and becoming demonic, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
then okay,
That's good. Yeah, Jay would keep going.
Jay would keep going. Um, and I think Stooge would even after she turned, you
Oh yeah.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
She does. Okay, her voice does change in a really fun way because she says stop looking at me a couple times in her regular Suzanne voice. And then it
Hmm.
goes real low and possessed sounding and she says stop looking at me and I fucking love that.
Yeah. So let's see. Max and Franny, they're just like, oh yeah, we'll leave your we'll leave Jay behind and just go find the next spookiest place, which is where all the coffins are to have sex, which they do, but then get
Mm-hmm.
attacked by possessed undead stooge who snaps Franny's neck and then like smashes. It wasn't like the greatest effect, but smashes the coffin a bunch on Max's arm until it
Yeah.
falls off.
Like he couldn't
But
just move his arm. Another example of like he is inside her and he just snapped this girl's neck. Like,
yeah,
wow.
it's a
That's
lot.
brutal. I know. I was just thinking, I was like, from Max's perspective, could you imagine how fucking terrifying that would be?
Yeah, there'd be just a lot of complicated.
A lot of complicated feelings.
Yeah, but I don't think, but I just, I don't think it would be sexual at that point for me. I think I would
No.
be like, we need to, but you're just stuck. You don't,
You're
you're in a
stuck. It's in a
confined place,
coffin.
so you can't
Yeah.
just pull her off you.
No.
Oh, Jesus, that's terrible. They're both dead. Uh,
Yep.
so let's see, Roger, if we remember Roger, he
Still
makes his
alive.
way back into the house and finds Sal. And I think both collectively are now like, okay, what the fuck is going on here?
Hmm. As soon as
Because
they got together, I wanted them to be the final boys.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
like,
like, this is
I hope this is our duo and they like kill off Judy like by surprise.
yeah. So they continue on through the house to find anybody else who's alive. They make their way through the house. They find Angela, who's still locked in that fucking room. Um, but they're
Or
able to get her
Judy.
out. Sorry, yeah, sorry. But Angela's the one chasing them,
Yes.
looking really cool, like in the hallway, like coming
Yeah,
up
it's a
when she like
cool
floats
shot.
down.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
Angela's looking
below her
awesome.
and she's floating down the hallway. Yeah, the makeup effects on her are real fun.
Yeah. And so they're able to get Judy out and they're able to evade Angela. They do split up again. Sal and Judy go one way, Roger goes the other. Roger is very quick to say, fuck you guys, I'm running the other way.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's very about self-preservation. I don't blame him necessarily.
Yeah, I don't know how I would be in a situation like this, but maybe similar.
Yeah. Sal and Angela escape from, sorry, Sal and Judy. Fuck. I told y'all this would be hard for me. Sal and Judy escape Angela, and go lock themselves in another room. Not good at picking rooms because it's the one Suzanne's been in with fucking dead Jay right there.
Oh
And she,
man.
I forgot to mention, when she
Oh
kills
yeah.
Jay using her thumbs right in the fucking eyes. It's always a
Ugh.
good one.
Yeah.
There's a fun joke on that later. Suzanne gets up, throws Sal through a window. Judy's able to escape. Um, Again, isn't good at picking rooms because then she goes and immediately finds Max and Franny, who burst out of that coffin undead.
Now everybody's undead.
Yeah, I was gonna say so we've only got so that happened. That's the thing is that so like once shit pops off, it happens very quick because
Yeah.
now all of a sudden you only have what Judy and Roger left. Well, and you've got
Hmm.
and Sal who's still hanging on there. Judy's able to find Roger, but gets cut off by Stooge and Suzanne. So she runs up into the attic and then onto the roof.
Hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, if you don't have a lot of places to go, I don't know. That's tough. That's
It's
a
just
tough one.
where do you go from the roof? Like once you're there, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
She sees Roger, who's still outside, but lower,
Hmm.
towards the ground, right? Um, oh my God, these fucking names. Possessed Angela arrives and tries
Hmm.
to attack Judy, but then fucking Sal shows up, save the day, fights off Angela, and then they both fall off. And you thought maybe for a minute that at least he would have killed Angela because you see her like lying on the ground, just like blood pooling from her head.
Yeah, they kind of give you a little fake out kill.
Yeah, but turns
He
out,
did
yeah, you
also kind of throw Judy off the roof on accident when he was trying to attack Angela.
a little bit too. He didn't
Hmm.
think that through. I
Mm-mm.
think, but you're in a panic, right? Because that's the
Yeah.
thing. Is like, yeah, he may have technically saved Judy, kind of, but she's hanging off the ledge.
Yeah.
But you've
High
got,
up.
like I said, you still got Roger back there, just fucking hyping her up, being like, "You can do this. You can do it, woman."
Yeah. He's like, woman, just fucking do it.
Yeah, just fucking do it. I believe in you, God
Honestly,
damn it. bitch.
In that situation, that would motivate me because I'm like, I need to get down there and whoop his ass.
Yeah. And then it's funny because like he ends up breaking her fall anyway.
Yeah,
Because she drops from the ground because like I forget who the fuck else shows up on the roof there, but she crashes into
yeah.
Roger and they both run off. So Angela's back up and going. She's like, you can't fucking keep a good spooky lady down.
This
Sorry.
is it's so good though. So when she talks about Sal and she says like he left the party early. I thought that that was like, oh, he's just gonna die. He's not gonna end up being possessed, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
But that tombstone,
Pretty good.
that just where did it come from? How did that, what mystical forces are happening? But it shows his the date
His
that he's
birth date.
born, and then it says died tonight.
That literally is only going to be good for like a
One
few more
day.
hours. Yeah.
Okay, but it did kind of make me want to get a tombstone that just says my birthday and then says died tonight. So everyone who sees my tombstone is like, wait, is this person like freshly buried? Like tonight?
And then a little like mechanical situation that like kind of like moves the ground a little bit, like shakes the ground.
Oh, yeah, that'd be real fun.
Yeah, I see. I don't want to be buried.
No, me either.
But if
Or a
I
tombstone.
was, I would need some sort of, I don't even need a tombstone. I don't know. Maybe. So everyone's fucking possessed. We're dead. I think what did fucking Angela say about Sal? It was like because he had like he got like fucking impaled on something and he was like,
Hmm.
sorry Sal couldn't stick around or something like
Yeah.
that. This is when Angela's like really feeling like
Yeah,
get
she's
extra
feeling
feeling
good.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving this. Um all the possessed, all Chase, Roger and Judy, they make their way to the basement. Um Roger's really fucking just not
Mm.
having this right now. Um, I don't know. Is that what they say? Crashing out, crashing out. Is that what he's doing?
The young people, yes, the young people say crashing out.
Because that's what Roger's doing
It
right now.
doesn't mean
Just
going to sleep anymore.
it does not. No.
No.
So he's having kind of a small crisis. But I appreciate Judy comes right back and says, "Hey, you hyped me up on that roof. You
Hmm.
remember that? I'm here for you now. We got this, buddy. Come on, get
Hmm.
up. Let's do this.
We're a
Let's save
team.
the day." Um, but I mean, they've got nowhere to go and they're surrounded. I think Judy tries for a second to be like, "Oh, how about this giant ass door that also that demon came out of from the very beginning?"
Yeah.
Um, Climbs in for half a second. She's like, "Oh, nope, that's an oven. That's where bodies go to get cooked. No, thank you.
Yeah.
This is just a sea of dead people, Ash.
Ugh,
All the death and this
gross.
dust, and you're
I'm
like breathing it
surprised
in."
I'm surprised she didn't realize it was an oven right away.
Yeah, I would have said like at least this is something I don't want to climb inside.
No.
Yeah, I would look at least try to. They don't even look around the room. I'd be like, let's try to at least see if there's something else first. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Yeah.
It is funny. Like Judy's just like, hey, y'all, this is Halloween. We just need to fucking wait this out. It's not
Yeah.
like they're vampires or something. We just need to wait till sunrise,
Yeah,
and we're okay.
she felt real confident about that theory.
And I mean, she ended up being right, technically,
Yeah.
yes. But also, I'm like, Judy, where'd you come up with this? Um, but she seems pretty confident. So just wait off. We'll just wait till morning. We'll be okay. Granted, they don't have that sort of kind of time, right? Because these are fucking
Hmm.
undead demon situations going on. So they're bursting their way through the door.
Yeah.
Judy's like, I got to be a little more proactive than this, right? So, oh yeah, that was the other thing. Okay, so first of all, there's a running gas line that's still
Yeah.
operational in this house. That was
Doesn't
the
make
other
sense.
reason where maybe I would have chosen the house over the dance as a
Hmm.
teen, but now as an adult man, I'd be like, I need running water and I need to make sure these bathrooms work before I attend to
Yep.
anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I was very surprised that everything is still running in this house.
I know.
But
Shouldn't be.
she is able to like rip out a pipe that is just shooting just like gas,
Live
out
gas. You can
live
hear
gas.
it.
Yeah. And which I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna like. just shoot all in just like one clean distance like you want it to. If you're
No.
just filling up this room with gas now.
Well, I'm assuming that if it's a gas line, it's not aggressively shooting the gas forward. Like it would be just a slow release. Like it doesn't need to be pumping out that aggressively, especially when like that nothing's on.
She's able to light this shit on fire as soon as a couple of them come inside, and she just fucking lights them up and goes.
Hmm.
Now this is a lighter that she got from Angela earlier in the party when they were lighting candles. So, but so there you go. That's why she has
They
a
showed that
lighter.
it was a shitty lighter because it wasn't lighting the candles.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So kind of, Angela saved the day a little bit too, giving her that lighter from the get-go. Um, she's also like, fucking Roger, you gotta help me out a little bit, man. Can you turn this fucking valve up? Can you at least do something while I'm handling all of
Anything.
this? So he barely does that. So at least, okay, thank you, Roger, for that, I suppose. They're able to escape through the house. They think that they fucking figured this out and saved the day, but it really only slowed them down for a little bit. Or
Yeah, and
slowed the
only
demons
two
down.
of them.
Yeah, right. It was like what, Stooge and
And
Angela, but
Angela,
even
which
then
are
Angela comes right
probably the
back,
scariest ones.
probably.
Yeah,
They run to the front door. The doors are still locked. Jay shows up, right, with his like fucking hollowed out eyes.
love it.
I did like Angela's like, "What's up, Judy? Don't like your blind date?"
Yeah,
Terrible.
she already starts with like the one-liners in this one, so I know there's two more sequels, so I can only imagine that those ramp up.
That's why I was surprised why Suzanne wasn't getting a lot of these lines, because you would think that like
Hmm.
Suzanne would be like Demon Prime kind of thing, but it's really Angela that gets a lot of the like, I'm fucking with them kind of lines.
I
Suzanne's just a
I
lot.
wonder if Angela kind of ended up being the leader anyway because she already has like a witchy background, so maybe she like her body was handling the possession better. Could be.
True. Could be. I like it.
Mhm.
I'm not going to challenge it.
Yeah.
So the rest all start congregating around them. Fucking Roger. He's like, fuck you, I'm done. And just runs and throws himself through a glass door.
Love it.
And he's like, all right, I'm good. See you later. And then runs for the fucking wall to climb up.
Hmm.
And luckily, everyone's going pretty slow because Judy's like, well, okay, well, I'm going to just walk over and just step out through this glass hole that you've made through the door.
Yeah.
And then you can't find this gate, but let's get the fuck over this wall.
Hmm.
They, again, all the ways you could probably get over a wall that's like, what, 10 feet?
Mm,
Probably
I'd say 10 to 12 feet.
10 to 12 feet. The first thing they grab is just a loose, just fucking like string of barbed wire. Because I guess that's all there is. And they just start
I
climbing up that shit.
There's no rope anywhere that you could have thrown over. I don't know.
Again, just like pull like some patio furniture out and climb on top of that shit
Yeah.
and get over. You know what I mean? Or just like they run so slow, just run circles around the house until morning. I don't know.
Just like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, exactly. I think they'd figure it out. Um, let's see. Roger's able to get over the wall and then is like about to do his like, all right, fuck you, I'm good.
Hmm. Oh, I would have
And
been
then
out of there if I was Roger. I would have like, bye. Bye, Judy. Nice knowing you.
I I would
They already had hands
mm,
on her.
yeah, I would try maybe to see if I can get because I'm like, okay, if I'm just good being on the other side of this wall, I
I
think
guess
I'm
that's true.
okay. Unless they're climbing on top of the wall to pull me back over, then I'm like, nope, I'm not
Hmm.
doing that. But yeah. So Judy is trying to get out. She's trying to climb up on the barbed wire. It's not working. Everybody is pulling her down. They're all pulling on her dress. I was like really worried. I was like, are they just gonna like rip her dress right off and
I
just
I kind of thought that might happen too because you already see her tights rip because they like
yeah,
burns her leg. I do
yeah,
think that it's funny though in the possessed creature designs that they have that Max's face really just has like some pale makeup on, but everyone else is in like full prosthetic face. So he just kind of looks
right.
like a regular guy.
Roger does end up, helping her out. He climbs up to the top
Mhm.
somehow. Apparently, he's really good at getting back over the wall. Um,
Yeah.
but maybe that's on purpose. They make it easier to get on the inside of the wall where you're
Yeah, there's like
fucked.
little steps or something on the other side,
They're just like, you
like a
come right
rock
back,
climbing
buddy.
wall.
We're not, if you want to come back, we're not going to make this a challenge for you.
Yeah.
Um, so he gets to the top and he's able to pull Judy off. They fall into on the other side, the good side of this
Hmm.
wall. We must have hit midnight because the sun doesn't come up yet, but we must hit midnight because this is when everyone starts like steaming and melting and shit,
Hmm.
and you see the demon, like poke his head out like hello just over the wall looking at them. You're like,
Goodbye.
fuck you guys. Maybe next time, trick or treat.
Yeah. Come back next year.
Bring me some more friends. And then just gets like sucked into, I don't know, like
Wherever
a
he
black
came
hole or
from.
something, wherever he came
Yeah.
from. But he can fucking stay there. Sun rises. We fucking did it.
Love it.
Got it. Night of the Demons is now the morning of the demon free morning. I don't know.
The demon
Yeah.
free morning.
Yeah. No, thank you. Just yeah, the morning hangover of demons. I don't know. So we've got our two survivors,
Hmm.
Judy and Roger. Golf clap. Great job, y'all. We did it. Just walking through the neighborhood. I guess we're just going home. I don't
Yeah.
know. They're feeling pretty traumatized,
Looking
which
real
makes
rough,
sense.
which is fine because it's the morning after Halloween, so they could be in full costume.
Yeah. Ooh, I've got a story about that.
Mm.
In let's see, one year I was living in San Francisco. I wasn't Lady Gaga. I was Gentleman Gaga for Halloween,
Yeah, I
and
remember that.
and that's not an important part of the story. Um, Other than at some point, well, just okay, lots of vodka shots later, probably like a dozen shots of vodka.
Oof.
I was a lot, and so a dozen shots of vodka and probably some beers and a like a rigid like stone staircase.
Oof.
So none of those things together. I fucking felt I just ate shit. And then someone took me home because I
Oh
woke
my
up.
gosh.
I have like pieces of like a paper towel like just kind of stuck to my face, and it's because
Oh,
I had a fucking big, you can't see it anymore because I've got my beard covers it, but I have a fucking scar that goes right on
what?
like my jaw, like it, underneath, and it was this fucking big gash. And the party must have been on the 30th because it was the 31st and I had to go to work. And at some bookstore, I was like 20, and yeah, it's funny. So I felt like a gash on my fucking face. I, fucking just stuck with like blood, coagulated blood, this paper towel to my face. Found some fucking little bite-sized boxes of Milk Duds in my pocket, so that's a
Oh my
win.
gosh.
But I go to work just looking just fucking not good.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was Halloween that day, they thought it was like literally the
They
people
thought
I
it
worked
was
with,
makeup.
they thought it was makeup. But no, I just straight up just because
Did you ever go to the hospital, like to get it stitched up or anything?
I didn't have health insurance. No,
That's
what was
why
I
it
gonna
ended up
do?
being a scar.
Yeah, because it probably definitely needed stitches.
At least
Oh my
liquid
gosh.
stitches.
Yeah. Cool. So there you go. Hey, that's my story of like looking fucking ragged on
Oh
Halloween.
my gosh.
Um, and they made it. They did it, but not before. Remember this old man I brought up that everyone was mean to at the
Hmm.
beginning? Turns out this dude's also kind of a fucking dick, and I guess had plans to. Well, the whole urban legend about putting razor
Hmm.
blades in candy, right?
Yep. He put them in
And
apples.
in apples, because first
Those
of all, who
kids
the
were throwing
fuck?
them apples away.
Yeah, like these app. If someone hands me an apple for Halloween, like that's going like
It's
right at
going
your
right back
car,
to
man.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. So,
Here, give me a toothbrush? Mm-mm.
so he managed. So I guess he put all these razor blades. He was just planning on killing kids
Yeah.
left and right. But you have this whole extended scene where he like goes and he has breakfast
And
that
he's
his
so
wife
mean to
makes
his
for him.
wife. She made him
So
pie.
I know.
For
And
breakfast?
that's the other thing. I really want to normalize pie for breakfast
Um,
because
yeah.
how many you have fruit pastries and
hmm
whatever subcategories lie within, I think are all fair game for breakfast.
If there is pie in my house, if it's whatever holiday happened and pies were made and I've got leftover pie, you better fucking believe the next morning I am having that pie. I'm having it with coffee. It's absolutely delightful. If someone handed me hot coffee and pie the way that his wife did, I would be forever grateful. He's so rude to her, even if I
And
died eating it.
coffee, oh yeah. Pie and coffee is perfect any time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even
hmm
like after dinner, just a
World's
little bit
best
of coffee
meal.
and pie. Yeah.
Yeah. Preaching to the
Um,
choir here.
the Dale Cooper special, well, that's cherry
hmm
pie,
Which is
but
still delicious too.
very delicious. This this is kind of a fun gag. It's so dumb,
It feels
but
very like trick or treat.
because guess what kind of pie she made?
Mm,
Apples.
sure
That I
did.
guess she was able to cut up these apples. She, well,
She
my
left those razor blades in there.
that's the thing, right? Is that like I think she knew. She was like, I know exactly what I'm doing. And neither of those
hmm
razors were in there. Fucking cut him up, made an apple pie for him. I just love the fact that he was able to like take a spoonful and like chew and swallow without realizing there's multiple
Yeah.
like blades in
In
like
his
one
throat.
spoonful. Yeah, that go into his throat, and it's a good effect. I like it, but like
It
all the
is.
razor blades cutting out of his throat.
hmm
And she just walks up right behind him. Happy Halloween, Earl, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love that. Earl's from the Dixie Chicks song, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, or the Chicks. I forget what they are now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah. Goodbye, Earl. Later, fuck. Happy
Yeah.
Halloween. And basically just like winks to the camera and the movie's over.
I kind of want to know more about that story because I'm assuming that she's like, shit, there weren't that many trick-or-treaters. Got to do something with these apples. I'll make apple pie. And then she started cutting up the apples and was like, what the fuck? Are these razor blades in here? So maybe she discovered that he's a mass murderer and has been handing out apples with razor blades this whole time. So she was like, you know what? Payback's a bitch. I'm going to make you a razor blade apple pie, and that's going to be your breakfast. That's the story that I came up with for myself to have
I
closure.
think that's great. I just love the fact that like we've just been dealing with demons this whole time. I didn't even think, oh, there's regular ass fucking people having their marital tiffs and this
Marital
woman just
murder
killing this
tips.
man. I know, but I liked it. I thought this was a fun little callback at the end.
Yeah, so strange, but it did it like sealed the deal on me being like this is a fun movie.
Yeah.
Very good Halloween watch, I think.
And that's the end of our movie, Natalie.
It is.
I kind of bumbled a bit through that plot, but I think we did okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a simple enough premise that even if, some things are a little out of order or, details are missed, I think it's easy to understand.
And yeah, I appreciate that, for an original story, don't get bogged down with the why the demon's doing this. It's like, what? No, you had a seance. You just fucking invite
Yeah,
shit that happens.
I think that's
Sorry.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. You're in a
And
place that's spooky.
I am kind of excited to watch the second one because now the backstory wouldn't be about the demon, it would be about Angela, which I think is kind of fun. I'm assuming.
Because I know that she is in the sequels. So
Yeah,
something happens. I don't know. We're gonna have to watch and find out.
I know. Let's see if maybe if they all take place on Halloween night, which I think they do. Maybe
Yeah,
this could become a tradition.
love that. Natalie, I'd love to hear the taglines for this movie.
I really like 80s movie taglines. This one only has two. And you're going to notice a pattern because I think this has happened before where we talk about other movies in our taglines.
Mm.
So the first one is Angela is having a party. Jason and Freddie are too scared to come, but you'll have a hell of a time. Were they
Yeah,
invited?
yeah, I guess so. Um, yeah, yeah, it's those ones where they call out specifically like Jason and Freddy,
It's a
you
bold
know.
move.
But even then, you have to acknowledge like you just say the name Jason or just say the name Freddy.
Hmm.
Literally, the first people you think of
Oh, yeah.
is that fucker with the razor knives fingers and then fucking Jason with the hockey mask.
Yeah.
And so already you're like, it's kind of saying Jason and Freddy, like, I don't know. I'm like, you're already kind of succumbing to admitting that like they are the fucking titans of this shit. And
Yeah.
to call them out like that, I don't know.
Yeah. It's
But
it's
to be
it's a weird
fair,
thing.
and two, like what, we're in 1988. Are people
Hmm.
still scared of Jason and Freddy at this point when we're in like the sixth, seventh, eighth movies in these
Well,
franchises?
no, because Nightmare on Elm Street wouldn't have been around that long.
I guess the first
Didn't the
one's
first one came out in
84.
80? It came out in
So you're
84.
oh no, earlier
Yeah,
than that. No, 84 was,
that's the first one.
yeah, I think
So we probably would have
was
been like
84, really?
three films in. It's 1984. I checked.
Hmm.
No trust. He Googling right in front of me.
So Dream Master came out that year. So you're four in. So he's already like surfing
He's getting
and
silly
and
at this
doing
point.
karate.
Yeah. And Jason,
Yeah.
who knows where the fuck he is by 1988.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So what so what's the second one?
The second one I really like. It's Put Your Party Face On.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Jeez.
I know we haven't
Um,
found one that has a lot of taglines for a while. It's been a
I
minute
know.
since we've had like nine taglines.
Yeah, for better or worse, I think some of them are like, where'd you all come up with this?
I know.
Boost scores. Would you like me to go first or would you like to?
Mm, I'll let you go first. I feel like I have my boo score, but let's see if you can shift me one way or another.
I don't want to land on three because I feel like I've often been landing on the three a lot.
You
But I
have.
would say my window is like 2.5 to 3.5. Sometimes I feel
Oh.
like it's pushing 3.5 and I like it because again, like the vibes of this are great. I do like
Hmm.
the characters. They are so over the top and silly, and I think the jokes are pretty good. I would have liked more. Um, I mean, Snow, I know it's low budget, but I would have liked some more gore.
Same.
Yeah, the music's fucking great. I think the art
Hmm.
direction's really great. It's all vibes, and the vibes are good.
Hmm.
Absolutely would have this on in a hotel. Um, but I'm gonna stick with three on this one for Night of the Demons. I think this is a fun watch. Absolutely would recommend this, and add it to the pile of just, you know, if you're not watching like one of like the big bads, for 80s
Hmm.
horror, like this is a fun one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I wouldn't put this maybe like on the same tier as like, like Fright Night or something, but
Hmm.
because I mean, just the performances in Fright Night are just fucking perfect.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
even Charlie. And
Still
yeah, I
being
think this,
Charlie.
maybe I'm being too kind to giving this a three, but I like it. This is fun and I want to watch it again. And I think this will be something
Hmm.
I'll probably watch again in October next year. How about
Yeah.
you?
I also really enjoyed this movie. So the dislikes that I have for this movie aren't even really dislikes. They're more just critiques. So like the acting's not great. The
What can you do?
characters, yeah, like the characters, you don't really know much about them and it works. It seems fine. And the plot is paper thin, but again, it works. So like things that I would complain about for other movies, I don't have that same complaint for this, but those were a few of the things that, you know, as I was working through the movie, I was like, are these going to be a problem? And they didn't end up being a problem. Some of the things that I really enjoyed, I loved the music. I was really excited right from the get-go with that opening. So it felt perfectly 80s in the way that it has language that has definitely dated itself. So there's that. But the vibe, like you said, like it feels like a good Halloween watch. It feels just I don't know, just when you're watching it, like you're having a good time, whether things make sense or not. Like lipstick went into a nipple. Why? We'll never know. But I'm okay with it.
It's fun.
Right? Yeah, it's fun. Um, I love gratuitous nudity, so there was that. That was very exciting. Um, there's great practical effects, and they only had a $1.2 million budget, by the way. So I think they did well with it. Like nothing looks bad. Like it all looks fine, except for maybe the chest plate. I think that was a chest plate over her breasts, and that wasn't convincing me.
She allegedly, according to IMDb trivia, met her husband that day working on
Wow.
set while she was getting her fake breastplate fitted.
Okay, so it was a breastplate that was on
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, that totally makes sense. But yeah, I had a really good time watching it. I really liked the old man incorporation of it, just random
sure.
but fun. Why the fuck not? Um, yeah, so I would leave this on in a hotel and I would recommend it to other people. I would tell people that this is a fun, spooky October watch. Um, I originally came into this with a solid two boo score, like not a bad two boos, like a solid two boos, but I'm gonna bump it up to 2.5, 2.5 boos.
I've been feeling pretty generous lately, huh?
You've been more generous than I have. Oh my gosh, the last three that we've done, I've done 2.5.
And I've done three.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we're so boring. We need to
I think we might.
break that streak.
I
Yeah,
think
with our
I think
next one.
either the next one or the one after.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody. That's all I've got. Fucking happy Halloween, everybody. I know we've got another one. Fucking I'm really excited about Ernest Scared Stupid.
So
Um,
am I.
that's yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, everybody. Take care. Yeah, just enjoy your spooky season. Take care of yourself. Have some fun. Eat some candy. Don't check for razors.
Just
Fuck it,
just
buddy. Life's
swallow
a
it
risk.
whole.
Go for it. Yeah, 100%. All right, everybody. Take care. Three, two, one, ghost.
Thanks for listening to our episode on Night of the Demons. If you want this party to continue, you could subscribe to our podcast and leave us a killer review on whichever platform you choose to listen. You can find us on Instagram at 321 Ghost Pod and give us a follow. We would love to hear your thoughts on the film. Follow us on Letterboxd at 321 Ghost Pod to see our boo scores on all of the movies we've covered so far. Next week, we're getting you ready for Halloween with 1991's Ernest Scared Stupid. Thanks again for listening. And remember, we'll be at the function if it's spooky. 3, 2, 1, ghost.